welcome back to the vlog. Thank you so much for joining me once again for tea time. I really appreciate you being here. So today we have a little bit of oolong tea with some black sage honey and a little bit of hibiscus from yesterday. This, wow, really, really good stuff. Gets me going here in the morning. So today we're going to be talking about Sony. They just announced or released the A9 Mark II. Now, the original A9 came out like 2017, I believe it is, about 2 years ago. So we've been waiting about 2 years. And the question that I have, is this going to be a boon or a bust? And I want to look at some of the specs a little bit. I hate going through specs, but we have to just look at them. And anything that I miss in the comment area, just tell me where I'm wrong. It's okay. I'm all right with it. So I just want to have this discussion with you guys and just see what you think about it, because we've been talking about the 2020 Olympics for a while now. And a lot of these major camera manufacturers are really revving up for those 2020 Olympics to be able to put their A game out there. We got Canon with their brand new 1DX Mark III. You have Nikon with the D6. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on. And we knew that Sony's going to have to come out with something that's going to compete against these two big monstrosities, right? And that is, of course, their A9 Mark II. So let's take a look at it a little bit and see what you think. All right, we're going to look at some of the specs. Before I do, though, please head over to my website, JCristina.com. If you haven't went over there, check out some of the stuff that I've made, some of those photography tools. And if there's something that you're like, grab it, put it into your cart, and anything that's in that cart, you'll get 20% off. Just use promotional code YT20. Once again, promo code YT20, and you'll get 20% off everything. Once again, JCristina.com. So, into the Sony A9 Mark II. Let's look at some of the specs here that are very similar, that remain the same, and some that changed. Now, the sensor itself, we still see a 24.2 megapixel sensor in there, which is the same as the A9. Also, what is the same is we have that front end LSI, all right, that quick bus where you take the images that are coming through and force feed them onto the card even quicker, almost like a in-between from the sensor to this extra processing, let's say, unit that force feeds them onto the card quicker. So you get a higher rate of continuous shooting, which is great. Now, I believe that this front end LSI unit, whatever you want to call it, I think it was originally put into the A6500. So it's been around a while. Let me know if I'm wrong there, but I think so. So this is nothing new. It's just they have it in here and they're talking about it as being something that is fantastic. Also, they were saying that it has 693 points of phase detection AF, and the A9 has the exact same thing, 693 points of autofocus. Now, they're also saying that it will do 20 frames per second maxed out. The A9 does 20 frames per second also. And if you shoot the A9 mechanically, you get about 10 frames per second. And with this new A9 Mark II, you also get 10 frames per second. You see where I'm going here with this? I don't get it. Now, they're talking about HD, their 4K, being able to do 30p. Now, that's kind of nice. It does have that real-time IAF, but the A9 also did UHD 4K, but it did 24p. And if it went to 30p, you would go to, I think, a 1.24 crop factor, somewhere around there. So I'm not sure if that's going to remain with the A9 Mark II. Did they lose the crop factor and now it's free at that 30 frames per second, or is it also cropped? I don't know, but it's very similar once again. Now, supposedly blackout free. The A9 was supposedly blackout free also, nothing new there. But the OLED, they're saying that is really fantastic with their 3.7 megapixel display. But when you research it, the OLED that's in the A9 is also 3.7 megapixel or dots, whatever. So pretty much the same. Also, that tilt screen is 1.44 megapixels, 3-inch, and in the old A9, it is also 1.44 megapixel. Nothing changed there. They're talking about their 5-axis image stabilization, their steady shot, which was another feature that they were talking about. If you look at the A9, it also has 5-axis image stabilization, in-body image stabilization up to like 5.5 stops, I think. So nothing really new here either. Now, they did say that it has a dual card slot, the same as the A9, but both card slots are going to be able to handle UHS 2, whereas the A9 did UHS 1 in one slot, and in the other slot it would be able to handle UHS 2. So we did, I guess, upgrade there a little bit. Now, where things changed a little bit is with connectivity, and I think that is one of the main things that I see with this A9 Mark II is connectivity. They went from the 2.4 gigahertz or whatever to a 2.4 as well as 5.0 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It's still the same as in the A9. You have your 802.11b, G, N, plus the NFC and Bluetooth. That all remains the same. But where they changed is they did put a brand new gigabit or 1000 base T Ethernet port on the camera itself. So you can plug in your Cat5 cable, your Cat6 cable into your camera, which is quite cool. I like to see faster speeds as far as cameras go. When I see a camera coming out with USB 2 in it, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, we're in 2020 now, Canon. Anyway, so there's other camera manufacturers that are doing the same thing. They're putting slow connectivity into these cameras. I see that Sony's finally got it right here. That just makes sense. That just simply makes sense. Now, where things did upgrade a little bit is they did say that they upgraded the dust as well as the moisture resistance from the A9, as well as they improved the grip and they improved the button design. Okay. Now it does have a faster sensor readout so that it can do that continuous IAF as well as just general AF tracking, which is really good. And it will have that multi-interface shoe, which allows you to be able to slip onto that hot shoe one of their brand new microphones or an XLR adapter, which interests me. I think that's fantastic. Now, when we look at the price here, the A9 is currently going for right around $3,500, I think, from B&H, whereas this A9 Mark II is going to be right around $5,900 to $6,000. We're looking at about $2,400 to $2,500 more for the A9 Mark II over the A9. Now, they're saying that it's going to release October, which is this month, 2019 in Europe. So it'll probably end up happening here in the US too, right around the same time. So what concerns me here is, where does Sony wish to place this A9 Mark II? Is this going to be a direct competitor with, for example, the D6 as well as the Canon 1DX Mark III for the 2020 Olympics? Is that the case? I don't know. Do we think, or do you think, that there was enough innovation or enough niceties for that $2,500 and improvements for the 2 years' time that we've been waiting for that A9 Mark II? Also, do you think that sports shooters, those sports professional photographers out there, are going to opt for the A9 Mark II over that D6 from Nikon or the 1DX Mark III from Canon? Do you think that that's going to happen? So like I said, boon or bust, I'm kind of falling towards the bust side here. Now, do I think that it's going to be an amazing camera? Yes, I do. I think that the technology in it is fantastic. It's probably better than Nikon and Canon, but I don't think that they have really given enough for that extra $2,500 and those 2 years time for a lot of the Sony fans to just rally around this camera and say, yes, I want to plop down $6,000. I don't know, guys. I don't know, but I want to know from you. I want you to tell me what you think, boon or bust, and why. Why or why not? I want to know from you. So in the comment area, let's have this discussion. Let me know what you think. Let's go back and forth with it a little bit. Of course, let's be nice about it. Remember, I'm not a fanboy for any company, so I'm just kind of calling it the way I see it. If I have it wrong, please let me know that I have it wrong and why I have it wrong. So once again, comment, comment, comment. And as always, if you enjoy my content, throw me a big thumbs up. That would be awesome. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you can get all my content when it becomes available, and click the bell icon so when it is available, you will be notified of it. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools I've invented for you and me over the years. And hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me and my family. That would be awesome. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here for yet another vlog. It is Friday. I am out for the week. You guys enjoy your weekend. Many blessings to all of you. Take care.